This is my friend Willie Rodriguez.
Hey, hi guys.
Hi, everybody. It's 9/11, a very hard day for America, and especially hard for you. You were the janitor. You cleaned the stairways, 110 floors.
Yes.
Your office, sub-basement level 1. There are 6 sub-levels. So the lobby, then sub-1, sub-2, sub-3, sub-4, sub-5, sub-6. You were at sub-1. You punched in at 8:30 in the morning. You were late. You weren't going to go to work. It was a beautiful day. You were going to take off.
Correct.
You come into work because your boss asked you to. You came in. You were a little bit late. At 8:46, you heard an explosion from beneath you.
From below.
From below.
Yeah.
It was so big that it lifted you up.
Everybody in the office.
14 people.
14 people.
Lifted you up.
Correct.
A few seconds later, you heard another explosion.
Coming all the way from the top of the building.
Turned out that was the plane.
That was a plane.
The first plane.
Mm-hmm.
But there was definitely an explosion before the first plane.
Oh, 100% sure.
You have a lot of witnesses who were down there
Yes.
who would confirm that fact.
Yes.
You told that fact to the 9/11 Commission?
Not only did I tell the fact to the 9/11 Commission, but I gave them a list of the eyewitnesses that were there that experienced the same event as I did, and they were never called to testify.
And was your testimony included in the 9/11 report?
No, it doesn't show anywhere.
It doesn't
Actually,
show
it was
anywhere.
omitted. There's 576 pages on that book, and you won't find my name anywhere.
Anywhere. You go all over the world and you speak about what happened to you on that day, the fact that you had one of 5 pass keys that allowed you access to any and all doors in the complex.
That is correct, and I have a speech that I do all over the world as a motivation speech, but it always tells the real story of what happened on 9/11. And, like I said, there's a lot of respect all over the world for this kind of story, but when I come here, I am able to tell the story, but it's always either edited or presented in a different way. And only, I guess, C-SPAN had the only pants to actually put my story without editing for basically almost 2 hours.
For 2 hours.
For 2 hours, they let me tell my story. The only media network that allowed me full coverage.
I remember there was one interview that you were doing where you said, I heard a boom, and then they cut the
Oh,
footage.
that was ABC News. You can see it on Google.
Right, so what you said was, I heard an explosion from below. But as soon as you said explosion, they cut the
from
tape
below
and they made it into the plane.
In the plane, yes.
Yeah. You're not a conspiracy theorist, are you?
I don't.
You're a survivor.
I'm a survivor. I was there. I experienced the event. I was affected, and I'm still affected. It's 7 years. I'm still have open wounds, emotional open wounds. I have to go through this depression, argumentation and debate constantly with politicians fighting for victims' rights. It's just, I'm an activist, but at the same time, I'm a person that was affected by the worst event that we have ever experienced here in the United States. And I tell you, it's just not easy. It doesn't get any easier.
And you and the rest of the survivors, what you're calling for is a new and thorough investigation, where all of the witnesses and survivors will be interviewed, and it all will be included. Now, there's a man who you met on September 11th, Felipe David.
Felipe David.
He was on sub-level 2, beneath you,
Mm-hmm.
in his office, which is a small closet-sized office.
Right.
His job was to refill the vending machines.
Mm-hmm.
And you met him that day in 9/11
He was totally burned.
He was burned.
He was totally burned.
He was beneath you.
He was beneath me, yeah.
No one on your level was burned.
No.
But he was beneath you in level 2. He was completely burned
And there was,
from the waist up.
And there was other people as well that got stuck on the floor below us because of that explosion. They went into an elevator to protect themselves because of the fire and the debris and all the things happening at the
So
same
there was
time.
no fire on your level, sub 1, but
No.
there was fire, sub level 2.
There was no fire on the area where I was. I don't know if there was fire on the opposite side, but not on the area that I was. No, definitely no fire.
So Felipe came up to your level.
Came up to the level, came by the by the area of the office itself, with the hands extended, all the skin hanging, 33% of his body burnt, pieces missing from his face.
And you helped him out. You got him into an
Yes.
ambulance.
I
You
took
then
him
went
outside.
back in.
Correct.
You went back in 3 times.
Correct.
You're credited with saving over 100 people's lives.
Something like that.
Yes. You yourself were the last man out. You dove underneath the fire truck as the
Yes.
debris fell,
Correct.
and somehow
Correct.
you were able to get out.
I came out. I brought a person on a wheelchair named Ed Bayet, and when I put him on the lobby with the three other firemen, I was told to get the ambulance ready. When I went to get the ambulance ready, the building started to collapse, and the only thing I saw was a fire truck. I sleep right under the fire truck, and the building collapsed right on top of me. I was the only one that survived at that moment because all that group of firemen and the man on the wheelchair died at that moment. I'm the last person to exit the building, last man out of the building.
So here we are 7 years later, 9/11, a horrible day in American history, and Willie Rodriguez, a hero, a friend of mine, there you go. He just wants to tell his story, and I don't know, 60 Minutes, 2020, NBC News, Dateline, somebody, tell this guy's story, because all I got is a blog. Peace out, everybody. September 11th.